The 42-year-old journalist was among the star mourners, including the Theory of Everything celebrity Ed Redmayne.
After Charlotte Hawkins was among the mourners in Stephen Hawking's funeral, many questioned if she was a connection.
The Good Morning Britain host combined the 500-strong congregation at Great St. Mary's Church for its private funeral of Stephen Hawking.
While thousands lined the streets outside the church, the guest list to get inside the private funeral was tightly controlled.
Only friends, family and former colleagues filled up most of the seats inside.
But among them was the breakfast TV host, who arrived at the church in a stylish black jacket and a fitting star-patterned dress. Soon afterwards, the search term "Is Charlotte Hawkins related to Stephen Hawking?" started trending on Google, according to Cambridge News.
But despite their similar-sounding names, there's no relation between the Good Morning Britain host and the Cambridge professor.
She was invited to the funeral because, as well as her extensive TV and radio work, Charlotte is also a patron of the Motor Neuron Disease Association, a role she took on following the death of her father to the devastating condition.
In 2015, she told This Morning of her heartbreak as she watched him slowly lose his ability to move. She said, "He was diagnosed in September 2011. He'd started to feel his balance had been affected. He described it as feeling like he was walking through snow.
He knew, himself, that something was wrong, and I think he sensed that it was something serious. When he finally got that diagnosis, it shook all our worlds."
Motor neuron disease is the same condition Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with at the age of 21, when he was given just a few years to live.
He was also a patron of the Motor Neuron Disease Association, which works to fund research into the condition, and to support patients and their families. As a tweet from the association reveals, Charlotte attended the funeral on its behalf, representing the MNDA as it said goodbye to one of its most famous supporters.
Following news of the death of Professor Hawking, Sally Light, chief executive at the MND Association, said, "All of us at the MND Association have been extremely saddened by the news of Professor Hawking's passing.
Through so many years in the public eye, he did a huge amount to raise awareness of motor neuron disease, MND, yet he never allowed himself to be defined by his illness. His approach to life with MND is an example to all of us."